IJM Corporation BERHAD. The company was founded in 1983, based in Shah Alam, Selangor, and now located in Wisma IJM, Jalan Yong Saulin, Petaling Jaya, Selangor, Malaysia. IJM is one Malaysian leading conglomerate company and is listed in main market of Bursa Malaysia Security BERHAD. Operation presently spanning 10 countries with primary focus in Malaysia, India, United Arab Emirates, China, and also Indonesia. There's 5 major activities by IJM, which is construction, property, industry, plantation, and also infrastructure. Under construction, IJM will take full responsibility to do the piling and foundation, highways and bridge, water treatment for plantation, marine, hospital, and also hotel. Under the point property, IJM develop commercial, residential, township, and also investment properties. And what about industry? IJM also involved in quarrying of granite, industrial use stone, manufacture, and also concrete product. And last 2 points, which is plantation. IJM also involved in palm oil agribusiness. And last but not least, which is infrastructure, IJM involved in operation of port and highways. For main discussion of Sukuk contract, over to you, Firdaus.
Now, let's take a look at some main features for the Sukuk issued by IJM. The Sukuk proposal was initiated in 2014 with nominal value of up to 3 billion ringgit to fund companies' working capital, future investment, debt restructuring, and Sukuk program expenses itself. The Islamic Medium-Term Notes IMTN program adopted Murabaha principle, where costs and profit incurred during the transaction will be made known to all parties beforehand and agreed accordingly. The Sukuk program will last for 20 years, with each tranche tenures ranging from 1 to 20 years within the program tenure. Commodities other than ribawi item in Bursa Suk Al-Sila will be traded as the underlying asset for this Sukuk. The Sukuk will be issued via private placement to selected investors. Hence, each tranche profit rate, tenures, and issuance size will be discussed and agreed prior to each issuance. Global and definitive certificate represents Sukuk Murabaha issuance between issuers and investors in denomination of 100,000 ringgit each. To date, IJM Sukuk have been issued in 6 tranches, totaling up to 1.5 billion ringgit, with profit rate of 4 to 5%, tenures 8 to 10 years, and issuance size of 100,000 to 500,000 ringgit for each tranche. If we look at the transaction flow, there are 5 main parties, which are issuers, investors, facility agent, commodity marketplace, and Sukuk Trustee. IJM, as the issuer, will sell the commodity to the investor at purchase price and buy back the commodities with additional profit that will be paid to the investors through Sukuk Trustee semi-annually. Facility agent will be responsible in the buying and selling transaction of the commodities with commodity trading participants in Bursa Suk Al-Sila as instructed by investors and issuers. Based on the discussion of the main features for IJM Sukuk, my team members Khalai Mugilan will discuss on the challenges that IJM may face by issuing this type of Sukuk. Hand over to you, Khalai Mugilan.
Well, I guess I'll be explaining about the potential challenges that IJM Corporation might face with the issuance of Sukuk. Generally, there are 2 types of challenges any corporation or company might face. One is internal challenges and one is external challenges. In my personal opinion, a corporation like IJM with a very impressive financial spending might face a very minimal number of challenges, because as at year 2019, they recorded a net profit of 647.99 million ringgit, which is said to be one of the best performing corporation or company listed under Bursa. If there was to face any challenges, that could be due to external factors. For example, like the viability of economy. Based on the global economy and our country's economy, everything is a chain effect, and it might affect IJM's financial performance, and also the issuance of bonds and Sukuk as well. The second challenges that might face is the contradiction with the government's traditional law. What the current practice or current standard that is used in the current market out there may be as opposed to the Sharia law that has been established very long ago. So the contradiction may take place, and that would be a challenge for IJM. And last but not least, one of the challenges that nobody has foreseen may arise. A very good example I can give you is the COVID-19 pandemic. None of us has speculated that pandemic that might arise, and the whole world is currently has been affected by it. So, based on the current news and research has been done, the issuance of Sukuk has not been much of an effect due to this pandemic now, but in the long run, they will be affected as well. So, in my personal opinion, these are the three challenges that IJM Corporation might face.
Based on my colleague just now, there are a few problems faced by IJM in terms of Sukuk market. So, I'll share you some of the recommendations on how to solve, how to address the challenges. Number one is by using Sukuk Istinas that could help IJM to finance the project. Sukuk Istinas is also known as a contractual agreement for manufacturing goods and commodities, which allows cash payments beforehand for a future payment and future delivery. A manufacturer or builder agrees to supply or build a well-described goods or building at a given price on a given future date. Prices are often paid in installment, step by step as agreed between parties, and Istina is often used for providing power or financing the manufacturer or construction of homes, plants, projects, and building of bridges, roads, and highways. Therefore, in practice, I believe this is one of the key advantages of an Istina contract for IJM Corporation to consider, and this can provide the flexibility to the customer as well. Number two is the legal and regulatory framework. There is a need for a government to create an effective arbitration processes or dispute resolution mechanism and judicial system. Government could also facilitate and develop a robust legal and Sharia framework to support clarity and enforceability of the Sukuk transaction. Number three is understanding of macroeconomic factors on Sukuk market development. In the view of the ongoing global pandemic, financial economic crisis, and etc., the development of the Sukuk market is important for financing the country's corporate and government sector. This is essential to promote the Sukuk investment through struggle to develop the economies and follow the stable macroeconomic policies to make it attractive for investors to hold for Sukuk securities.
In conclusion, IJM Corporation can be considered in a good position in the market because of their good achievement. This is because they managed to raise half of its targeted funds in less than 10 years, and they still have a lot of time up until its maturity date of Sukuk. This good achievement also will increase the confidence level of existing investors and attract other high potential investors. They do not specifically mention their targeted investors in their proposals, so they can choose the best investors for each issuance, especially in this current economic condition. It means they can negotiate with their investors in terms of profit rate and tenure in every Sukuk issuance. On top of that, Sukuk program will encourage the economic growth and help spur in economic activities in the country, as a various background of investors can participate in their program at every Sukuk issuance. They need to create a better plan for its investment strategy due to the challenges of economic downturn that are affecting the country and even worldwide. They need to ensure that the original purpose of this Sukuk program was achieved as stated under the proceeds of utilization in this contract. They should continue to pursue its long-term strategies of strengthening its regional footprint, growing its recurrent income base, pursuing its domestic growth agenda, and continue reviewing its asset portfolio. They should focus on maintaining high standards of corporate governance, compliance, business conduct, safety and environmental management, and all of which vital to the company performance and business sustainability. That's all for our presentation. Thank you for watching. Stay at home and stay safe.